event. Let's make sure. What is up? What is up? What is up? Hi guys. I see that we got people joining. Hey, babe, stop. It's my cat. So I'm going to be going down to check out a place today for us to investigate. The um, the thing I came on here for was to say that, and also, if you ever have any questions that you need answered, and even if you don't feel comfortable, typing it in, and if you're uncomfortable putting it here, then just message me. It's that easy. So I have. Sorry, I got to make sure when I was pushing my chair back, I wasn't going to hit my cat. I have a wealth of knowledge I can share. And if I don't know something, I'm going to tell you, you know what I'm saying? But it doesn't mean I won't find out for you, because I may have an easier way for me to find. Oh, I see. I see how this works. Yeah, you're going to have to excuse me, everyone. This is literally my first time doing this. And this is all possible because what I did is over the past few days, I've been posting a couple of things. And then I think it was yesterday or the day before, I made a post about asking for TikTok's help to get me over 1,000 followers, so I could then go live for my paranormal business that I have. But yeah, you guys did that literally in like a day or two. So I've got like 700 more followers now. So it went viral pretty quick. If you look at, it has like over 17,000 views and like 2,000 likes. I was like, holy moly. So thank you, everybody. I'm actually just waiting on my team members to get back to me. And I'm going to be heading down to Massachusetts. Richard Corey, make sure you call me after I get off the live so we can talk. I need to know if you want to meet up there, so where I'm going. Okay, bud? If you're on. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be rude. I was looking at these damn, I don't know what the hell you call it, the effects. And these were supposed to be like spooky eyes or something, but I don't know if I really like them, you know? I do like this one. That is pretty cool. I'm gonna keep that one for a little bit. You guys already know what I look like anyway from my posts, so let me get out of here. Okay. So, do you guys have any places that you would, especially just think of like around New England for me. If you guys got any places you want me and my team to check out, if you guys got a a home investigation or a business you want me to investigate, you got to understand, I take this stuff very seriously, and as I say that, looking like this, but I take this stuff very seriously, and when it comes down to it, it's always the innocent ones that get messed with. You have cats, dogs, animals, birds, if you have them as pets, and if your place is haunted or you're haunted, elderly people who can't really defend themselves, is that, the children, they're not jaded, they're looking through this curiosity eye that they have in comparison to, us who would have already made up our decision, and, that's that. It's pretty wild because children are more susceptible to it. They definitely have more issues than you would think. But those are the type of things that people deal with. And if you can I guess tolerate it, then you can try and live with it peacefully. But if you can't, you can call people like me, and understand something. When I come in, I'm not trying to I would never disrespect or try and light a fire and piss it off, or that's not the way we do things. Okay. We go in, and when we investigate, we're already going to have some knowledge about the place, meaning I've already spoken to the owners, I've already investigated the area, so I know a little bit about the place, so I can walk in the place with, prepared questions, and try and get the answers for them, because that's what it's about, is trying to figure it out. Especially when it comes down to, like I said, the defenseless. So, kind of blessed because you all stepped up to the plate for me. I'm so sorry my nose is running. I apologize. You guys really stepped up. The TikTok community stepped up to the plate and got the word out for me. And I just find it so amazing. And, It's so I can help people, is what I'm trying to say. My long-winded way. I'm trying to help people rid their paranormal problems. I'm trying to help spirits move on. That's a pretty important thing, because, and I would say it's probably one of the most important things, because there's only so much contact you can have with the spirit unless you can, unless you're a medium, psychic, whatever, you can have that connection. But not a lot of us have that connection, and so we have to go about it like you would have a conversation with anybody else who you're trying to get information about, right? I mean, seriously, if you guys got questions, don't be afraid to ask me. I will answer any paranormal questions you have. That runs the gamut. Okay, it's UFOs. I work alien, Bigfoot, spirits, ghosts, that type of thing. So any help you guys need. And the only thing I'll say is I don't charge people, okay? The only thing I say is, look, if you want to help my team out and make a donation, that's great, but I'm not gonna ask you for money, because that's not what this is about. What it's about is my team helping these spirits move on, helping these entities getting away from the defenseless child who is being attacked. You know what I'm saying? So, later on today, I actually should be expecting them like any time now. That's why I went live now, so I could, have this conversation for a little bit and get it out there that Shadowside is officially now, officially now, out there for you guys. Any questions at all you have about anything paranormal, like I said, if I don't know it on the spot, I will get you an answer through the people that I know. So, because I'm sure, I can, like everybody else, honestly, if you think about it, until we are able to literally pick up the paranormal phone and talk to these spirits. Stop it. My cat. It's always going to be the same way. So, anyway, my cat threw me off track because I was trying to get her to stop eating a piece of cardboard. Have any of you been personally attacked by anything paranormal? Have you had any instances where, you were scared, or were you with someone? I mean, I don't know. I'm just, like I said, I'm just trying to get us out there. If I'm just so you all know too, I just became ordained. I figured an ordained minister. I figured too, it would help us, at least, if just even anything, a thin little line of defense is something that I will never turn down. You know what I'm saying? Every line is there for a reason. So, you put up your defenses and you'll be good to go. Many years ago, a very close friend of mine, she was like my second mother. And, they ended up moving down in the Carolinas. The psychic was dead on. I'm not exaggerating, and has been dead on. Not one mistake. Not one single mistake yet. She told me the lifestyle I was going to live. She told me that my girlfriend at the time, who is now my wife, was pregnant. Well, guess what? She was freaking pregnant, okay? So, she also told me too that, and this came out of the blue, because I hadn't told her that I was on a spirit board at the time, and this was 25 years ago, probably at the time. But I was with a bunch of friends of mine, and we were, doing that, and then she told me, I couldn't believe she said this. She flat out just said, the reason why you didn't get much contact from the spirit board is because you're known as what is a medium to strong medium, I guess, is what means. And she said that essentially, if they're malevolent spirits, then there's a high chance that they're not going to want anything to do with me because they're scared of me. And the only thing I can say about that is I've honestly experienced it. So, and I'm not trying to make myself sound like a Billy Badass. I really am not. Because, that's not the freaking point here. The point is to give people reassurance. Our team just come in, do our investigation, and maybe it's once or twice. You gotta understand, it really does depend on the situation. A lot of times you can go in and you can get the place done, and you can get the place done, and it will be all set within 6 hours. We could literally walk into a place, and then, we do our cleansing and this, that, and the other, and we walk out the door and everything's good to go. But then there's these other times where you may need to do a like a 2 or 3 or 4 part investigation. It depends on the person's work schedule, obviously, who we're doing the investigation for. The best time for us to be doing the investigation really is at the witching hour, because you can reach out best. That starts technically, I guess, if you want to say, at 12, but the best time would be right at 3 a.m. I've seen so much stuff pop off at 3 a.m. It's crazy. It's absolutely nuts. But yeah, I know, Ken. Ken, what time are you guys going to be ready by? Likes, and because of that, people joined up, and anyway. So if you as an audience have any questions, no, that's not what I was trying to do. Sorry, guys. So nobody has any questions that they want to ask me, any paranormal questions, any instances that you've had, any problems? What the hell are you talking about, Ken? We confirmed last night. I thought you guys said that you were all going. The only thing I wasn't sure about was the freaking dog situation, which I'm not going to be able to take them. So, and am I to assume that you guys are going to drive your vehicle down here? Oops. Turn that thing off. Okay, well, black eye ones. I cannot find it in here. It's driving me nuts. I know I have it downloaded, but I don't know, you know, I don't know where it is. So, come on, guys. Paranormal questions, that's what I'm here for. And don't forget to smash that like button there, please. Oh my God. My arm just hit this, and I almost knocked it off my table. Yeah. That would not have been very bueno. Yeah, so the reason why I was talking with Ken there was because he's a team member of mine, and we're supposed to be going to check a place out today, and I planned on... Excuse me, I am so sorry. I don't know what definitely not means, buddy. Definitely not to what? Anyway, we're supposed to go down and check out this place to see if we can, you know, how it is for an investigation. So, I'm not sure what's going to happen. I'm not sure if we're going to... Oh, yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, you're right, Ken. I'm not sure if we're going to end up, you know, doing important time. Very important time. I really need to get the word out. I know some, you know, may not like looking at me because I'm not wearing a tight shirt with basketballs in them. But I'm here to help people. So my team is they're just so cool, you know. What we just need is we need you guys to help us with maybe places to go. You know, if you got some spots you want me to hit. The thing about it is too is what I don't like is I don't like always going to the same places that everybody else is doing because it's been done. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find some new places, and there are, you know, like don't get me wrong. There's some spots where, you know, I'm gonna hit up, and I mean we call those the paid places. You know, because you got to pay to get into them. You know, places like Waverly or the Hinsdale House or the Conjuring House or whatever the case may be. That costs money to get in there. They charge money to get in there. So, and so, when it opens up, I guess is we'll be there. You know, we can literally just, you know, set it up for us, you know, with the time and everything, so everybody's happy. But I honestly am trying, and look, I've recently done some advertising for my YouTube channel. So my YouTube channel has gained, you know, like 150 followers. 150 followers just in one day. So I don't know what to say. I just, you know, what I guess I'm trying to say is I want to get some content up there. But I need to also make sure that I'm not going against, I'm not going to be violating or doing anything wrong, anything illegal or whatever, because the thing about it is, I mean, this is for my freaking business. You know what I'm saying? This is for my business. This is not something I can mess with. So, well, to get our account over 1,000 followers. You guys are just absolutely amazing. And I'll be on here a lot in the near future. I just need you guys to know that Shadowside is a professional paranormal team that comes in and deals with the shadowy side of things. Okay? So you don't have to. We have ways that we deal with it, certain ways that we approach things. We've done it before, so what's new to us is all this social media stuff. Munchkin. Munchkin. Oh my God. Okay, I'm just saying, look at my cat. She was over there chewing on the box. Ken. Not, I don't think recently, but yes. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Jeez and crow. Munchkin, please stop. She's gonna end up choking. She keeps... Hey! Stop it! Little butthead. Munch. No. She got up real quick. You know, Ken, there was a 11-year-old girl that used to, I had to stand up and stretch, that used to, I can't read that, oh my Lord, that used to constantly get awoken. It was always between 2 and 3:30 in the morning. And it got taken to the next level one time when she woke up with her underwear down by her ankles. So, needless to say, we weren't too happy about that. I ended up taking blessed St. Benedict medals, protecting their home, blessing the child. No issues since, so. Jeez, I'm crow. My back is like being a jerk right now. You, come on, people. Jump on here, will ya? Get the word out. Shadowside is here. Okay, that was a little weird. Hit that like button too, huh? Hit that like button. I don't see anybody hitting the like button. Come on, man. Come on. Oh, even my cat wants you to hit the like button. Sheesh. do you guys need help with any paranormal things that you're dealing with? Like I said too, if you do have something that's paranormal and you don't want to post it here, just send me a message. I can even if you want my phone number, I can post my phone number. It's no big deal. It is my business, so it's what I do. But I mean, that's up to you guys, Ken, are you finding out what's going on though? Because I want to get going. All right, I'm gonna take this effect off. Come on. I don't think she realizes we're live, This is what I deal with. Has anybody had to, fight off anything paranormal? Have you had an attachment? Do you seriously, Penny? Do you I'm sorry guys, this cat is literally just wanting my attention. Have you guys ever been harassed or followed, or have you seen a shadow figure? Have you whatever it is, like I said, if I don't know it at the time, I will find out. I am so confident of that. So I would never leave anybody hanging. The thing is, too, is leaving someone hanging in a situation like this just seems freaking cruel, okay? It seems pretty cruel. So, because you don't know what level, in case this entity that might be following, you don't know if they're going to take it to the next level, and if they have kids, or if they have an elderly father or grandfather that lives at the house. Who do you think he's going to pick on? So children, pets, elderly. So, and like I was saying earlier, when that their knowledge is only, limited, and the thing about that is it's kind of a light in a beacon of darkness, in the paranormal world, to spirits, because they know they can communicate with the child, because a child has the ability to see these things a lot easier. Like I said, it's because they haven't gone through life and been told that, don't believe in this shit and that's all it is, or, whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? Because as you get older, like I said, you start applying filters, and then when you're young like that, you have no filters, so you're seeing it as is, and that's why children can see it so much easier than we can, My cat. What the hell did I just do? What the hell did I just do? I knew Penny, right? Alright, there we go. If, you know, try, look, okay, Ken, um, how do I say? I just want to help people. I want to help spirits. I want to help people. I want to help spirits. There's a lot of spirits in this world that are left here hanging, and what's happening is trying they're trying to reach out. Sorry, I got cat hair in my eye, so my eye is watering. Um, and this would be why. Anyway, that's Miss Penny. I have 5 cats, 1 dog. 5 freaking cats, 1 dog, and I love every single one of them. They're my little freaking furry babies. But in all seriousness, there's a lot of spirits out there that really could use. Are you serious? Do you see what she's doing? She is so damn adorable. Look at her. She's like taking up my screen. Oh, do I have to clean your ear? Huh? Okay. Hi. You do realize you're on TV, sort of. Penny. Penny. I can't see. I have like this sliver of the screen right now. We can go live together. Sorry, everyone. Trying to figure this out.
You there? Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you. Well, I can't see your face, but
Hang on a
I don't know.
second. Can you can hear me though, right?
Oh yeah, I can hear you fine. Everybody can hear you. Just so everybody knows, this is Richard Corey. He's part of our team. He lives in Rhode Island, and I'll just wait. I'll wait for a little bit of information to be given on who he actually is and who he's related to. So I may have him do that. But
Um,
anyway, I was gonna say, do you like? I can't figure out why. Maybe it's on my end.
oh wait a minute. I gotta turn my camera back on.
Oh well, that would help.
Can you see me yet?
No, not yet.
All right, maybe it might be on your end. Hang on, maybe not. Don't touch nothing. Hang on 1 second. Let me see. Because this is the first time for me.
Yeah, it just shows on my end that it's just showing that it has a microphone, a camera option, and the X. But the problem is the camera option has a line through it, so it's got to be on your end
Let's see here.
because it won't let me do anything else.
Because I can see myself talking to you. I can see you. I can see you. Jesus.
Huh?
I don't know. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What am I doing wrong here?
I do not know.
I
So
know.
Richard, anyway, listen, just it's not that important. As long as we can talk, I guess. Um, but are you gonna go to Massachusetts today to meet us or no?
No, I can't today. My brother's got chemotherapy on Wednesdays, so he uses the truck.
I gotcha. Sorry, I was drinking my shake.
What time? What time? What time are you going to Massachusetts?
As soon as the team gets here, I gotta just double check everything. I got the batteries to my cannons, my my cannons here. What the fuck is it called? The 90D. Oh my
Oh,
lord.
nice. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Can you
I
go?
got
Can
the
you go?
batteries charging for it, so
How many followers do you got now?
I don't know. I know it's over 1,300.
Yeah, dude, I couldn't believe it when I seen the likes on that one and all the hearts. You had over 2,000 of them.
I
I've
know
never
it
seen
was insane.
never seen it go that fast before.
It was
Never
insane.
seen it. That's awesome.
Well, the TikTok community. I mean, look, I was being real. I mean, I'm here
Yeah,
to use this live. For paranormal events, and if people have questions and if they need our help, this is what I'm here for. You know.
exactly, exactly. And yeah, like I was saying, man. I mean, can anybody else see me out there that's watching this? Do you know of? I can see a two on top
Ken,
of mine.
can you see him?
I don't. This is crazy because I should be. Oh, wait a minute. I think you got your screen set up differently.
Hang on a second. What is
Wait a
that?
minute. Are you iOS or are you Android?
I'm Android.
All right, hang on a sec. I don't know. I'm trying to figure this out. But anyways, um, yeah, I see.
Yeah, I don't have the option to
I got
ex-
a two on up on top of my corner, left top right, left. I don't know. Anyways, you can hear me though, right?
yeah,
So you
but
can you just can't see me.
I think that too is just me and you are the only ones. It's saying that me
Yes,
and you are
yes,
the only ones that's on here. That's
yes, yes,
the video call.
yes.
So, but
Um,
I don't know, bud. I don't know why your end is not working. And I went into my settings to look to make sure, but everything I see, is on my end. You're supposed to be able to work, so I don't really get it.
wait, there's somebody saying something. What is that? I can see
Hey, little
somebody.
Winchester, what'd you say?
I was just seeing if maybe somebody was giving you to give me some advice how to turn this on, but I guess not. Um, let me hit explore.
Okay, real time performance.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, hang on a minute. Camera's off. I know that for a fact. Mic's on.
Well, the camera
Multicast.
camera being off is not going to help.
No, I know. I'm trying to see modify live status setting. What's this? Don't show live. Show live status.
Hang on,
Okay. I
definitely.
don't know.
So,
Okay.
do you guys have any paranormal questions for me? Do you guys need any help? I'm going to keep asking this while I'm on.
Well, all I know is well, did you get my videos?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I planned
I mean,
on. I
I
planned
won't
on
say
going
anything
through
more
that.
about that until you say it. So
No, you look. How do I say this? This is kind of, oh my God, I can't say it without blowing it up. But this is your family, so let's move accordingly with how you want to. Okay.
Well, I mean, with me personally, I don't know if it's a family related thing, if it's um um what I got concerned about was a video that you posted, that the light beacon that you got, that somebody has to touch for it to glow red,
Yeah, yeah,
and you thought maybe an attachment. I
yep.
was like, oh no, I hope you didn't mean me, and I hope that wasn't the case.
Well,
But whatever, if it is, I guess they're gonna have their hands full with you.
I guess, yeah. Well, I'm telling you right now, my friend, um, if there is something there, I will find it. And
Yeah.
if it's malevolent, it's gone. So,
So far, like I have told you, the person's the whatever it is, whether it can be explained, maybe it's a glitch. I don't know. You've seen it so far. Everybody else has seen it as
no, that's not a glitch.
that.
Okay.
I don't know how to explain it. All I know is when I did the reverse, I showed you the reverse shot. That scared the hell out of me. I'm not gonna lie. Um,
Wanted to
and
say,
then
hey, Joe.
the whole thing about you saying me, because you know what I do without in the graveyards, kind of made sense. Not kind of did. I don't know what that maybe, because I could not see myself stop doing what I'm doing, especially my the coyotes and stuff research I like doing,
Yeah,
and
yeah, of course, of course.
which some people may think I'm a little
Look,
crazy for
Richard,
doing it,
Richard,
but
Richard, Richard, Richard. Listen, listen. I don't give a living shit what anybody else thinks about what you do or what I do. It does it make us happy? Yes. Okay. So what we have to then do is um, take precautions. I take precautions. I make sure my team takes precautions before we walk into a spot. So that's all you're going to need to do. And I can show you how to do all that, and it's really, really freaking easy.
yeah, yeah,
So
yep. I
it's
mean,
just a matter of teaching you. That's it, you know?
ever since I had that one come up behind me, um, I won't go anywhere without my buck knife, or yeah, I mean, not that that's going to do anything when I mean, you've seen them. If I had a group of them, but I won't go out there by myself at that certain part anymore at night, especially after what I've seen and I videoed out there.
Yeah, no
Okay.
doubt.
I got a trail cam, and I'm going to be putting that out in another section of them. But anyways, I mean, I know that's nothing to do with the paranormal. I don't mean to get off track here, but because it interests me. It's just become a big passion. I mean, even the paranormal thing is like I said. Anyways, the whole Giles Corey thing, which is my ancestor, that's between that and where I grew up on Corey Avenue, the whole middle of the street named Howard Ave. That's where he was murdered in Massachusetts. That's where he's buried today.
And,
It
and well,
all,
hold on, Richard, hold on a second. And just to give some context here, in case people don't know, Giles Corey, it was part of the Salem witch trials.
yeah,
So,
it was like the beginning, basically, of it all. Yeah, 1692, they pressed him to death over basically a land dispute, property dispute, because back then they wanted his property because he was a wealthy man.
and so
Back
what they
then,
did is they pretty much said they cried, "Oh, she's a witch. Oh,
no, they
everyone's a
told,
witch. I want their land." I
yep,
mean,
if they could squeeze a confession out of you, they had the right to take anything they wanted. And
yep.
he said he basically did never tapped out. He was the real deal, and it still screwed the family anyways. They still, even though they kept the property, they couldn't walk what remained anyways. And to tell you the truth, that's a lie too. Because let me tell you something. Maybe I shouldn't say anything more about that, but I mean, uh, let's just put it that way. The ancestry that I've seen, there was more that came over, not just from the Mayflower or whatever. Just it's pretty funny how we were talking about certain records, how these
Yes.
records are gone, but their records of other things that happened then back then are very detailed, kept nice and neat, stacked away,
And
no
anything,
fires.
anything
Anyway,
to do with Giles or the the family just doesn't seem to be there.
exactly, exactly. Well,
So
it was
I
it's
wonder why.
yeah. Oh, yeah. It's well noted that they effed up, and that they had to start covering it up, because what happened was certain people were who dictated this and actually did drawings brought these books back to England with them, and they were so afraid that they were going to get caught with them that you can only imagine where they were putting them. So and then that's when it was coming out, and that's how basically the whole thing started over there.
Put my
But that
shoes.
was a lot. I'm not sure how long it took, but anyways, yeah, they were able to paint a picture of him because he had murdered somebody in his younger days, younger man. I mean, you
And
know.
just say that, but also don't leave it at that. Explain.
Oh
Don't
yeah, well,
just.
the whole murder is basically over now. If this makes any sense to anybody who listens or knows the story, now the farmhand he murdered was over apples. Now he had an apple orchard that was probably, well, if he's making money off apples back then, let's say he had quite a few apples, and so I really don't see a grown man, a farmer, getting too mad over a couple 80 apples. Now I think there's a lot more to that story, obviously, than what's being told, but I mean, I again, when I do some digging and prying, it ends where it ends. You know what I mean? I already told you I want to go up there, and I went. Last time I was there, I was like, I was a real young man, and I really didn't know much about it. I
Well,
knew
look.
that.
What we're going to be doing, we might as well just tell them. Richard and I were talking, and Richard and Richard were talking, and we're going to try and we're going to do a little bit of a documentary about it or whatever show. I don't know what you want to call it, but we're going to. We'll figure out the details and we'll get back to you guys. But I want to get it out there, this side of the story that's not ever heard.
Yeah, because I think it's important about what I'm seeing in the videos that are out there that people are seeing, because the videos that I'm showing that Rich has too, these are not fabrications. And I don't care what you do with the videos. You can take them, break them down yourselves. If you can explain it to me, that'd be great. But the video's there, and again, they're not fabrications, and uh, it's not just inside the house; it's outside as well. I got cameras outside that pick it up, and I'm not even going to say anything because I don't want to spoil it, so to speak. But you have my permission to go onto my TikTok account, which is Wicked Rich Gemini, Wicked Rich Corey Gemini. But I basically send all my information over to Rich here because I wanted help, and he was actually one of the first guys that actually took me seriously and listened to my story, and which I really it blew my mind because I was afraid of being the kook, he must be crazy, whatever the case may be, which everybody gets labeled. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, of
You know,
course.
and and even like my twin brother said, he was more worried about steering up other things around here, and and that's actually very, like,
That's a concern. That's a
That's a
valid
concern for me
concern.
too. Yes, it is. Because the last thing I would want is if there is something in this house that becomes malevolent, I don't need it attached to him or anything. You know what I mean? Not that I'm calling it on or 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 meddling, but um because like I said, when I see I've seen two. I've been visited twice by two different ones, and I've never felt an evil presence. Not once did I feel an evil presence.
Well, that's not a bad thing, but I mean, look, um,
I know. Yeah, you told me about the and I
I just,
and that
I just, the only thing I can say is I don't, I can't move forward just yet because I haven't done much of the investigating part. Number one, to see with my eyes what's going on, how to assess it. You know, look at the damn evidence with a fine-tooth comb to see if I can pick anything up.
okay, yes, and I agree because if it can be explained, great. I would rather
I
it
can
be
tell you
explained.
right now, it can be explained. And you know what I told you what it was.
Yeah. Yep.
So I know you have something sitting over you watching you sleep.
Yeah.
I just don't know if it's malevolent, okay?
I
That's
don't
the
know either.
problem.
I don't know either. And I don't never feel I've never been messed with. My again in the video, you'll clearly see my cat look right up, and now uh, she's the black cat, and she's like fearless, and she's on the other side of the room now. Like I don't think if she was scared. I don't know, but she looks right at the camera when that door opens too. And I don't. I thought it was wind or my cats. But again, that's a magnetically shut door. I've never had that door open by wind or anything like that. Uh, excuse me. Or really, even my cats mess with it like that. But I just, of course, I want to look at all angles of it. You know what I mean? I want to be, if it can be explained, that's what I mean. But
You guys are awesome. I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but I was so busy packing my camera box, I didn't even realize. Thank you, Cujo. You sent the rose. Jeez, crow. I apologize. I did not see you doing that. So, um, anyway, um, and you, Cujo, you said Witch Trot Road. Where is that? Is that in Mass?
no, where
New
I grew up,
Hampshire?
where I grew
Oh,
up.
you're talking. No, never mind. I know where it is. I'm so sorry. I was having a brain fart.
Oh, okay, where you're going, I got you.
Yeah, no. I'm like doing 17 things at once, and including alive. So,
Yeah, right, exactly.
I'm
I'm the
trying to
same
like
way, and I'll
trying
have
to
five
hurry
things.
up.
I'll have five things going on at one time, and maybe one will get done. But that's another story for another day.
So, um, well, listen. Um, I'm going to uh go down and check this place out, and I'm not sure what we're doing, it, or I don't know if, like, if we're setting up a date, with the team to go down there after I see the place. I just literally, I have to look at it. You know what I'm saying? I have to look and see, walk in the place with the EMF meters and literally say, all right, here's a hot spot over here with EMF or whatever. And I mean, if my team
I
members,
told you,
if
I
my
have a hot spot with an EMF.
if I'm saying it, this is why you do the baseline readings, because like if you have a team member who all of a sudden is like, getting paranoid or whatever the case may be, and they're standing in that hot spot, it's got to be that, because a lot of high EMF is going to mess with you. Okay, it makes you
Yes,
paranoid and so on.
yes.
So
Now, see, I don't know how to explain that because The first time when I used an EMF, now this is just one off of an app. Now I'm not sure how reputable they are, and
It depends on which one you use.
I
Okay.
used I used the one that had the biggest use and the biggest amount of stars, so to speak, and comments. And there's this one spot in this house where I go to, and it's over near the sink area, and it goes off the chart every time.
Well, listen, the
And I
first thing,
mean more than once.
Richard, the first thing we would have to do is kill the power, then check that. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
And if it's
Actually,
still,
that's crazy. You said that. Listen to this. I didn't even think about that. That whole side of of the side of that apartment recently, all the power just died in that side of the house. I have to use an extension cord to power my coffee maker and my microwave over there
oh,
because the power just all of a sudden blew out.
that's kind of messed up.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier. But that's the same area where the EMF would be going. Now, if it's an electrical, maybe probably can be explained. I don't know, but it's pretty weird. But now, ever since I started talking about this and finding video, that side of the house has no more. I don't know if the EMF. I took the app off my phone because I had too much stuff on it. I mean,
But listen,
anytime if you're in the area, swing by with yours and your crew or whatever.
you gotta just remember it depends on which depends on which app you are using. I would only use a couple of them out there because I don't know, I don't trust people as much. So
Oh, I think my buddy's on right now too. I think that's uh the, is that Ethan, the guy that goes out with me in my on my adventures, the SpongeBob app circular. Do you see it? I think that's him. Anyways, if it is Ethan, that's the guy. I wanted him to. I think he's following you too. Obviously, he is. I mean, look, I got my magnifying glass because I'm blind. I think that is his. What's that thing next to me up on the top right, next to my picture? Do you see it, Richard?
oh, that's in Picus Cujo.
Oh, okay, that's not him. Sorry. Anyways,
I'm sorry. I don't
he.
know how to say that name.
Yeah, yeah. No, I know I'm not good at a lot of names. I have a lot of Spanish friends, and I have a lot of other friends, and my Japanese aunt from Okinawa, her real name I couldn't pronounce, so we call her Aunt Kay.
That's awesome.
You know. Anyways, yeah. So I wanted the people to see the footage, and that's why I sent it to you. But they're more than welcome to jump on mine too and follow me too. But I send as many people. I'm still sending more followers your way. If I'm not. I think quite a few of them started following you,
That's a
because they're interested in these videos too, and I think some people were actually concerned. So I think it's a good thing that they see that I'm reaching out to someone that does this for a living, that knows a lot more about it than I do. That's dealt with it. What are you seeing?
I was trying to read.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. I'm like, oh,
I was just trying to read. I'm blind.
yeah. Without my glasses, I couldn't read any of that. Even I said something, anyways, but I can't. I wish I could move my picture over to where my. I don't know if this is the way it's supposed to be when we go live.
No, your picture is supposed to be up there. Like I'm supposed to be able to see you.
Yeah, I know. Why can't you see me?
I don't know, man.
But you can still hear me,
Yeah,
right?
I know, Ken. I had a little bit of a brain fart there. I realized it after I said it. So, yeah. Anyway,
The Good family and the Corys traveled before arriving in Salem. What's that, Richard?
wait, what? What's what?
The guy put which road was the place that the
Good
Goody family
family.
and the Corys traveled before arriving to Salem?
He's asking you.
The
Or
road they came over from England. Are you talking about the road that I grew up on? That was in North. That's in North Kingston. That's named after my family.
oh, he said he's just trying to help. Was the
No, but I
place
appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm not
was
sure what you're
the place
asking though.
good family? Oh, dang on it.
The Good family. See, I know I have friends that are the Gooden family. The Gooden family road was the place that the Good family and the Quarries traveled before arriving in Salem. I don't know. I'm not sure. But see, where I grew up in North Kingstown, the roads was named after my grandfather. He was a town worker. But now this is the crazy part. The middle of that road is called Howard Ave. Now, where he was murdered in Salem, Massachusetts, is called Howard Street, and is in Lebanon, I believe. I'm not sure, um, but this is all stuff that you can look up yourself. It's all satellite. You can Google satellite, the name of the road I grew up on, and the fact that Howard Ave is there. This isn't anything I'm making up either. Now, whether or not somebody had an inside joke going on in the town, but all I know is if my grandfather was still alive, and if they were to make a joke about that, because he was a very, very hard old man, so to speak. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. He wouldn't have agreed with that, and because it had to have been a town member that named that street Howard Ave. I mean, and I don't know. I don't think it's coincidence at all. You know what I mean? Because the last name, and then for one, there's not too many people with that last name for one. Corey. Um, and the only place I've ever seen headstones and graveyards is where my family plot actually is, and that's up in Exeter, Rhode Island. And besides that, me and my brother stumbled on one, I think. But the funny part, I I can't find it. I still can't find it. But the the whole Mercy Brown thing, uh, the vampire's grave, which is obviously she wasn't a vampire, but I mean, I don't have to explain that, but that's I got family members there, and I had just recently went there. I went live on TikTok, and TikTok had shut me down. Now, according to them, I was accused of me and my partner there, of hatefulness or hateful something. And I don't understand even now, because for one thing, I would never be disrespectful like that towards anybody. And the only thing I was talking about was, other people that was, names and stuff. But I had went back. Anyways, I went back there the other day, and I had noticed that somebody had actually ripped the door off of the cold storage that they used back in the day to put, the people that had passed away in the winters and that couldn't be
That's
put under.
disgusting.
It is disgusting that couldn't be put underground until spring, or until they were able to get in through the ground. And of course, that really one of the reasons why I went live, and I'm gonna set it as a goal again too, because if it's still messed up there, I want to fix it.
Yeah, I
I
don't
want
blame.
I want to take the money and make sure that church that's on that property gets it, because I believe that caretaker isn't. But I mean, I even think they even stole the old hardware off the door. And let me put it this way: me and my friend, whoever did this, it was more than it was more. The keys are up there. It was more than just one person, because me and my the guy that was with me, me and him couldn't even lift this goddamn door. That's how heavy it is. So it took to get that thing up off the hinges. They, they had to have either used some equipment, or there was more than one of them.
Yeah.
And I got video of that too, which I think I sent you. But
Yep.
it's I got shut off, so I believe it was only 70 minutes, and then it was shut down.
That's fucking nuts.
It's very nuts, because I don't understand, for hatefulness. It wasn't nobody that was watching that night. It was because for one, it doesn't happen that fast. This was done by TikTok themselves. I
Yeah.
didn't realize that they watched it that closely. So, but I respect it too, because if I did say something wrong, like, again, I do apologize, and I have apologized, but I don't know. And I've asked them if they could go further and explain it, but I haven't got no feedback yet. Of course, but I accept the responsibility, and I'll.
Yeah, I get it. You just want to know what you did wrong so you don't do it again.
Right. I think what I did, what it was I think me just talking about other people that are buried there, whether it was my family or someone else's, because I know a lot of families that are buried there too. Because these are people that grew up in this town. Hang on a minute, Rob. Can you leave me a cigarette too? And I think maybe that's where I messed up. And which now that I think about it, I understand, because I shouldn't have done that, because that is disrespectful, because I did not have their permission to do that. So I do understand that. And not that I was making fun of anybody or anything like that, but even the guy that goes with me, and he's a young kid, by the way. He's 19 years old, and he's really into it. And he's the only one crazy enough that will go out with me and and go out in these graveyards at night. But I mean, well, no, not no. Let me go back. No, my friend Megan, me and her were the only ones there on Halloween. But I'm not.
Yeah.
I got that all video too, Halloween night too, and the night me and him went there, right? I was worried about coyote activity in the area. Now, when we showed up there, we didn't have to worry about coyotes. This guy has black shepherds that he raises. I had 3 of them around my truck.
Oh,
And we got out, and as soon as we got out, they started circling the truck. I don't think they were mean; they were just being curious. But I said, "Dude, get your ass back in this truck now!" And we got back in it, and I started up, and I moved further up. You know what I mean? Because I don't know if they're mean or not. Generally, most dogs with me, animals, they're not mean with me. But that I'm not going to say. I'm not gonna go by that. Let's just say, especially with those big shepherds, because with 3 of them, if once how dogs get, once one starts, they all start.
Yep.
And you know, and I only reason why I know this, because I've seen it personally with wild coyotes, because I've been chased out of there by 3 of them. And of course, the big male is, I sent you the pictures. I'm gonna send people invites to this right now. They're popping up on my screen. I'm sending them to watch this too if they want to watch.
Okay.
These are the people that just have made comments or were interested. So I don't know. Let's see. They must be following you too because they're popping up on my screen to watch this too. I'm not sure if that's how it works, but anyways, um, if you look at the pictures of the female and male, now you'll look and you'll see the size difference of them. And now I know that in the animal kingdoms, or even say the ecrinoid, the spider family, or
Yeah.
whatever, um, there it is. I got it. Can you see me?
Hey, there you are.
All right, great. So my point being is that usually the female's bigger, the male's bigger. Like in the reptile family, the female snakes are generally bigger. Which I have a group of snakes that have been coming to the same spot for the past 5 years. I got fisher cats that have been coming back to the same spot for 4 years now. Now, and coyotes that come around here now. Again, like the stigma around fisher cats, around coyotes, is all wrong. It's all wrong. I've had fisher cats walk right in front of me and just look at me, and not once have I ever heard these supposable screams of horror. And I'm not even going to go to what these people will relate the screams to,
Yeah.
but I'm sure you can imagine. And I think to myself now, how would anybody know what that sort of a scream would be sounding like?
Well, I mean, I guess most of us would have to imagine.
Exactly. I get right. And I'm not going to say it doesn't happen. I'm not taking that from anybody, and I don't mean any disrespect to anybody out there that has maybe heard them, but I live here amongst them. I've never heard them once, and I've been living in the same apartment for 13 years. So, I mean, the only reason why I found the paranormal videos is because I stumbled on them. Now, my camera is just like any camera. You have to reformat the SD chips. You got to go through it. You got to delete them, and you got to do it in a certain amount of time, or they'll do it for you. And that's how I stumbled on them, just out of what the heck was that? You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I would be like, holy, and that's when I watch every one of them, especially at night. Did you see that one? I sent you a shot, okay? Now this happened in the inside of my apartment at 2:17 a.m. The only thing on was the TV. The only the only alive things in my apartment up at that time, of course, were my cats. The whole room is lit up like a bolt of lightning. It's so bright you can't even see.
Wow.
You got to see this. I just found it. I sent it to you.
Okay.
It's amazing. And it's at 2:17 in the morning.
Witching hour time.
Yes.
Right around there.
Every video I send you, you look at the timestamps. It's all in the same time areas, just about. It's between 2 to 4 something in the AM. Every one of them. And that's, yeah. I found that, I mean, it's so bright, Rich, that you can just about, you can't even see, you can see certain things, but I said, I got to send this to him. I mean, I know you're a busy man and you can't just, go to this and go to that automatic. I wish I could pull it up and show you now, but I don't know how to do it. And I don't have a computer because, I'm not Donald Trump, and, I don't know why I said that, but anyways, My point being is I'm not a rich man. Just that my name is. Um, so so you know I what was I getting? Anyways, yeah, the flash that comes from my camera, just like everybody knows, at night is actually a red, infrared that you cannot see. It doesn't work that way. We don't see it. Can animals see it? Can entities see it? Probably, but we can't see it. Now the one outside of my door is the same way. It does not light up. It's infrared, meaning infrared only picks up. Now this is how I was told about infrared. Now maybe you can explain it to me better, but I was told infrared can only pick up movement that is something of organic or electrical. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, yeah.
I mean, am I saying it right about the human and animal and organic, just to be safe?
Infrared is a little different than night vision, and
Of course.
it's what the hell? Sorry.
What?
I was just trying to get my long johns on since I'm going out today.
Yeah, you might want them.
I was gonna wear jeans, but I'm like,
I'll tell you what. One of the best bits of money I spent was buying a pair of overalls, the thick, like the Nike ski pants.
yeah.
And because I was a commercial fisherman for many years, and I would just use them. But if I'm out and about, I'll have them in my truck just in case if it starts raining. I don't get cold that easy, to tell you the truth. I love the cold. Like in my apartment, I don't even have the heat on. You know what I mean? It's just, and I'm in the basement, and I mean, I'll turn it on when it gets at night. But my brother, on the other hand, but he also has cancer, but he has at least he's always been this way. He likes it hot. Just like, me, I can't sleep in the heat. I can't, and I won't. I find it to be unhealthy.
So, listen, I with all the paranormal things that are out there, I just want people to also know that, like, there's a lot of teams out there. There's got to be 50,000 fucking teams out there that just, and that's all well and great, but I would say about 60 or 70% of them are doing it completely wrong and putting themselves in a lot of danger. And it aggravates me.
I agree.
And they're also, what also aggravates me is the fact that a lot of them don't
I seen one guy calling him on, like
Listen, hold on a second. Hold on a second.
Sorry.
It's okay. The one thing that irritates me the most is that there seems to be no offering the spirits at these haunted locations. People just want to go in, film it, and become internet famous.
Exactly. And then that
pisses me off.
It does. It's a ripoff. It's about money, and like I even said, the money that anytime. Of course, we all want to make money. I have to make money too. Nobody pays my bills just like you. But I'm not gonna say, for instance, if I know the person doesn't have money and I charge X amount of dollars to do what you do, I'm not going to say, well, I'm sorry, but it's this or nothing. I'm sorry, but I'm going to help this person, especially that I know already, knowing going into this place that this poor person has a problem.
Well, see,
Or
that's the thing. What I do is, look, I'm not going to become a rich person off of doing this. I really am not, especially doing it the
okay,
way I do it, because I offer people, look, all I tell them is I don't charge. Okay. But here's what I do is, if you want to make a donation, great. That's fine,
exactly,
but I'm not going to ask for
exactly.
money,
Nope,
you
and I
know?
don't blame you, and I don't blame you, and I think that's what separates. I think that's what separates the line between paranormal, if you being attacked, and maybe some the real inner evilness of true evil, because people can act like they're all good and well, but on the inside there's only one person that truly knows this, and that's their god of their choice,
Yep.
and themselves, and maybe some other people that may have known, but
No, I think you have it right. I think you have it right. There's one person that knows, and that's the person that's dealing with it, and God,
yeah,
and that's it.
and
I
whatever
mean,
god that person may be following.
exactly. Whatever their God is, even if they have a God or not. So
All I know is I walked the face of the earth, faithless, and it was not a good way to live. And I told you what happened to me in the past with my father, and I won't go in there with that. But uh, once I grew up more and realized it wasn't God's fault, but I did. I'm not a Catholic, okay? My family is. They're pure Irish Catholic. All the funerals are big old expensive shingdings, and ended up
yeah,
usually at a bar room. Um, you know, but me personally, I don't bash any religion, for one, because that's as infantile as somebody saying that there's only one God.
yeah.
That's very infantile thinking. Um, and that's wrong. I mean,
And
eh,
you know what, dude? I mean, it goes along the lines of I don't know, alien thinking, and that's something else that I also deal with in the paranormal field, is aliens
of course,
and Bigfoot. So if
of
people got
course.
issues with that, if you got issues, people, you got to let me know. I can help.
Yep, exactly. I mean, I got answers out of you that definitely have calmed me down enough to. I mean, I'm sure if some people have seen the videos and lived in this apartment, they probably would have moved out. I'm not even going to lie. But I can't. It's going to take more than that to move me, especially in Rhode Island, because there are no apartments. So they got to do better than that. Yeah, your live stopped. I don't know if you can hear me, but it's it's yeah, the whole thing about the money thing again is I think is very commending on your end and anybody's end, and I'm not saying any other paranormal companies that do it, that do charge, because they have to make money too, and I understand that, because there is a lot of work involved. It's gas, it's their time, it's their crew, it's their food, lodging. I mean, that's got to come from somewhere, obviously out of their own pocket. So you know,
Sorry.
yeah,
Um,
there you are. It said paused because I guess maybe you went out of the area.
yeah, no, I walked away from my phone because I'm packing shit up, and I almost forgot my Rode mic for my fucking camera, and geez, I'm crow, that would have sucked.
Yeah. Are you going to be going live?
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. That's
I
what I
want.
wanted to ask you. Am I only allowed to go live 4 hours a day?
No. You gotta. Do you put a premiere in first? Did you put your premiere in already?
I don't know what the hell you mean.
Okay. All right. All right. So right now, when we're done, go into your TikTok account, go into your privacy settings, and you'll see a thing that says live. Hit that, and then it'll say live feed, prior lives that you've had, or live event. Hit live event, and then that's where you'll see the goal and why you're doing it and what you're doing it for. If, say, for instance, if you were to get somebody that's going to give you diamonds or a gift, why are you doing it, basically? And then it'll ask you, say, for instance, if somebody gives you a rose, that rose is like worth, just to be safe, we'll say 20 cents or 7 cents, whatever it is worth. I don't know. That's up to the person that has decided to make what that value is, which that's what you'll do. But you'll have a goal that you're trying to achieve, is what I'm trying to say. And like what I'd say, like when I do it, is basically whether it's to help the donations go to the ASPCA, or to the stuff I gotta do to fix headstones and rake leaves and get debris out of graveyards. That's what I'll put, because that's what I do. I do that on my own time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't ask anybody for money. I mean, I don't want their money. And, if they want to donate it, of course, it's more than welcome. I'm not going to say no. I mean, I'm not an idiot. I mean, it is what it is. Like I was saying, like you guys that do these services and organizations, not like you said, some of them are great, some of them aren't, but I also get they have to pay for lodging. They got to pay for their crew. I mean, time, gas, food. I mean, it does come from somewhere, and it's coming from your pocket. So
yeah.
I do understand.
And that's what sucks about it. But then I sit there and I think about it, like, what if, let's say, a mother calls me up and says, I'm having an issue, and she's a single mom and she can't afford the time of day. I ain't gonna do that to her. I'm going to freaking make sure that she gets her help and we get the paranormal side shit figured out.
That's how, exactly.
The money is not as important to me. What's important is helping this person.
Yes, exactly. At the end of the day, right? They're safe, and especially if they have kids, because
especially if they have kids.
Yeah, because the kids are the ones that are going to have the attachment. I mean, as they say, they're the most innocent, so they're going to go to them first. And like I said, I know this for a fact, because it's as far as back as I can remember and start remembering as a kid up until my adulthood, it's been happening to me. This isn't something that I just started seeing and noticing. This is stuff that's been happening to me since because I have a twin, by the way. And me and him both would see it, not just me. And we also have a friend of ours. He would see it too. And he was like our brother, but he would see. I won't get into it, but maybe one of our conversations, I'll tell you some stories. But anyways, he would see it too. And we grew up, we were all the same age. We were known as brothers because we were always together. We were, in North Kingstown. So, so on and so forth. Anyways, but it isn't something that I ask for. And some days when I walk into the graveyards, I will see things and I will hear things. Is it my mind playing tricks on me? I don't know. Is it what's that term? What's that term they use? Say, for instance, if you were to put yourself in a dark room, that your mind will start making you see the things that you actually think is there.
Yeah,
I don't remember the terminology psychologically wise, but because at night, let's face it, when you go into a graveyard at night, you for one, I don't want anybody just to go out and start doing it, for one, because there's a lot of dangerous things out there, and the main thing is people. You don't know who's back there, for one, whether they're homeless or they're on something or whatever. But I've never had any problems with that either. I've had problems with coyotes. But I'm more worried. I'm not worried about animals. I'm not worried about the coyotes even. I'm more worried about people, to tell you the truth. That scares me more than the damn coyotes chasing me.
I agree.
You know, and like I've always said, if I was to be bitten or found out there, that's on me. That's not on them animals. They don't deserve. I don't even report this. I never will report it. Even if I was chased out of there by a bear, I won't report it. It's because I know what they'll do. They'll go out there and, as they say, we'll relocate them. Oh, I'm sure you'll relocate them, all right. Yeah, up on somebody's wall. You
Yeah,
know,
that'll be mean.
yeah. Well, that's what they'll do. If they, I mean, and I'm not going to say every case scenario turns out pretty, because it doesn't. You know, I mean, there's a guy that just found a bear hibernating under his deck. And he's
Yeah.
got children. But they said, listen, this is up to you, but we can come and relocate him, or just leave him alone. And in a couple of months, a month, when it starts warming up, or if you notice anything, we'll be right out there. But they were like, no, we want this bear out of here. We got children. I can't say I blame them.
Well, yeah, they got children involved. That's a little different.
And I mean, wild bears hibernate. Bears that live on uh uh what do they call them, sanctuaries or whatever,
Yeah,
they
sanctuaries.
don't
Yeah.
they don't hibernate no more. They were never shown how to hibernate, so they stay up all year round. So they're up 24/7. So, but that's different, and that is, you can't just walk on these sanctuaries and walk through it, because there are bear families back there. And there's one in Canada, and you got to check it out. It is the coolest thing, because once this guy goes out there, all of a sudden he'll be like, all right, now watch this. You'll start seeing 1, 2, 3, and then there's like 20 of them, and then there's like 30 of them. I'm like, check this out. And there's all the babies, and it's the awesomest thing. And it's a refuge. And that's where I found out. I didn't know that it's a natural thing, hibernation, yes, but if they're not shown how to do it, they don't do it.
Yep.
That's very interesting to me,
That I get.
because I thought it was like an internal time clock. Yeah, I found that very interesting.
Well, do I need this one? Hang on 1 second. I don't think I need this box.
Kenneth is saying that he had found the experience with the paranormal when he was 6 years old. Preserves, yes, exactly.
All right.
Yep. So I guess Kenneth probably understands what I'm talking about, the hibernation thing with the bears. I find it one of the most. If I could donate the rest of my life to anything, it would be to help animals, and which I do,
man.
Which I do. I mean, if somebody offered me a job today to live in a cabin for free, I just had to take care of the animals and feed them, I'd be there 100%. You know, because I do devote a lot of time to it. I mean,
you do.
Like I said, when I was behind that tree going to the bathroom, and I had that coyote come up behind me, yes, I was scared at the same time, but it was exhilarating to me. I felt alive. It was one of the best experiences I've ever had in my life. And that lit a fire under me so bad that I go back there every day just in hopes to see him again.
Dang, dude.
You know, and I have. I mean, but if I see him before I'm even there, I won't go quite as far, but I won't go. I'll go out there during the day. I'm not gonna lie. I still have been back there by myself at night, but I see. Well, my partner in crime was my dog. He was my graveyard walker, so that's why I never seen the coyotes, for one. Whether or not he's a 13-pound dog or a 30-pound dog, I just never seen him. Whether it's and he's the one that tipped me off when we had literally a herd of deers following us. And that's just, they're not mean, obviously, but they were just following along. And I looked over because it was pitch black. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. And I looked over, I'm like, whoa. And there was like 20 of them. I'm like, cool. And I'm like, I wonder why you were hesitant, boy. You know what I mean? Because he sees these giant deer. He's like, again, that dog I was telling you about, Bronson, fearless. He would chase after a dump truck. I mean, not very smart, but very, very, very awesome dog.
That's funny.
Oh yeah, when it came to protecting me, oh yeah, he would go after a dump truck if he thought it was after me. It was like I said, but he was a very spoiled brat, you know. But anyways, yeah. So, but I still haven't had the let's say maybe the heart to adopt another one, because I don't want to be comparing that dog to him, because I wouldn't be fair to the animal.
Yeah, I get it.
Because I'm sorry about it. Yeah, I kind of still, I miss him. I long for him. You know, I get to see his sisters and siblings still, and it's unfortunate because them dogs live to be 16, 17, 18 years old. I mean, and he was taken from me at the age of 7. And anyways, I don't want to talk about that, but
anyways,
yes, exactly. So what time are you going to Mass?
Well, I'm just waiting for the team to get here, and as we're doing this live, which I'm gonna have to end soon because I got to charge my fucking phone.
Yep. I understand.
But I'm going to be leaving shortly after they get here.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do too is I want to set up a time to go live on my end with you, and let everybody get to meet you on my end too. So because there are people that I know that do want help, that do have needs. Okay. I got a woman now that has had a problem for a while, and she doesn't know what to do, and she doesn't know how to explain it. And I say, well, I do know a guy, and I you know, I didn't say, I said the name of your organization, but she is skeptical too, because she does not want to be labeled because of the neighbors. And I told her, I said, this guy, you know, I'm sure he's not going to pull up like a Ghostbusters hearse and loud sirens and guys with, yeah, right, and wearing Slimer shirts and, you know, we deliver, you know, you know. So I said, as far as that goes, you know. But all right. So when you go, I'll talk to you about that if you're interested in that, because you know, I think that's a good idea for you too, especially for.
And this way here, if you're what the fuck do they call them? Your fans, your people, your followers. Jesus Christ.
Yep.
If they have any questions, they can ask me at that point, and I can help them.
Exactly. You know? I'll run that premiere for like 2 or 3 days before we go live. Then, that way they know and they can prepare themselves. And I'll let them know beforehand what I'm going to do.
And we can do that on a weekly basis if you want.
Sure.
You know,
sure.
If this way here, people can, you know. And like I tell people, is if they don't feel comfortable asking out in chat, just send me a message so nobody has to know.
Well, that's what I did. I didn't just come right out on video. Because I couldn't anyways. I mean, I guess I could have, but I messaged you. I got a hold of you. I stumbled upon you. You know what I mean? And I got lucky because you answered me back, you know. And like I said, you answered more questions for me in 1 hour than I have gotten in years of asking. And I
appreciate you saying that. Seriously, I really do.
I have been even in the churches and asked questions and was looked at as one guy asked me if I had been drinking. And I got so mad that I got up and walked away. I could not, and because for one, no, I wasn't drinking. and it was it. I won't get into it because it just angered me so bad. You know what I mean? And I think that's what a lot of people are dealing with. That's why they don't want to. Because I'm not going to lie, that I didn't believe in all the paranormal when at first. You know, not up until like when as a kid, until I started really, really thinking about it, and then seeing things. That's when I started believing into it.
Yeah.
And that's why I know what some of these people are going through, and I know that they don't want to come out and talk about it and let other people know that are around them that what they're seeing, or like for instance, like the people in my building. I haven't let them know. I know, but I have said things, but I haven't showed them the videos. I don't say anything because I don't know how that would end.
Yeah, I get
It's it's like again, it's
I get it.
like me and you the other day when we were on the phone together talking, right? Now I just got done telling you my brother doesn't believe in it, but in the same token, while you're on talking to me and you heard him say, "What about if?"
I don't want him to stir shit up.
Yeah. So he admitted that he does. You know, I mean, it's like I didn't say nothing to him because I don't want to, infuriate him any more than I had. I have enough. We're brothers,
And
so
it's
we
a
gotta get.
valid concern. That's a
Yeah,
valid concern. It really is.
of course it is. But
You know?
I didn't want him to think I was making fun because I have to live with him and I have to hear his big mouth and he has to hear my big mouth every day. So we're brothers. So you can only imagine some of the heated arguments we get into. And just like a fucking married couple, it's about money.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll let you go so you can get ready. And like I said, I would try doing the premiere at least. That way everybody knows that you're going. Because it notifies everybody that's following you that you're going out and you're going to be going live. And I think the time window, the least, I think, is an hour. Wait a minute. I think it's a little more than an hour. So I think you have to do it an hour at least before you do it. But you can do it days in advance. You can do it weeks in advance. You've got a calendar. So it's really cool. It's a cool option. Like I said, the gold button is very important because you're going to be able to push that every 5 minutes. Meaning, I'm here to help you. If you want to message me, like some of the same things we were just talking, and you don't want everybody to know, text me. And, say say for instance, that's your goal. You're able to let people know that, and you're able to invite people, and you're able to so on and so forth. It just helps promote it and get people that have questions and to let them know that you're doing it. I find it a very good way for like when we're asking about helping your business. How can you get more business? And that's the first thing I said to you. It's like I've had more, not just fun doing it too, but more followers by doing things that people find interesting. And I don't do the paranormal and stuff, but you do. So you already know how many people are interested in this stuff.
Yeah.
So I couldn't see how it could not have worked.
Well, that's just the thing, I mean, it's a right fit.
Yep. And I'm glad it all worked out. And I mean that happened very fast for you, by the way.
Yeah, it's an advertisement.
I'm kind of jealous because it took me years to get to that.
Yeah, but I paid for it. It was all advertising.
I know. No, I'm just kidding with you. But yeah, people do. That's what infuriated me with TikTok. do you realize how much time, hours, and video it takes for me to get 1,000 followers in the first place?
It's crazy.
And then you guys shut me down on my second live. I couldn't believe it. They could have at least privately messaged me and warned me. Just shut me down without saying anything. I thought my equipment was bad.
That's just a little messed up.
All right. Anyways, but I guess I'll get off that just in case. Big brother may be watching.
Oh shit. Well, listen. I'm gonna end the live anyway because I gotta finish getting ready. So
Yep.
I'm
Yep. I gotta
literally
take it.
almost done. So
Yep. All right.
so
So, like I said, go check out go into your your settings, and then you'll see what I'm talking about.
okay, my man.
All right. Good luck, and I'll jump on as soon as I can see it, and the invite goes to me.
Okay, man.
All right. Cool. Bye.
Bye, bud. All right, everyone. I'm gonna end the live. God bless. I will talk to you soon. Don't forget, follow, please. Like, comment, everything.
That's right. All right. Take care, guys.
See
Take
ya.
care. All the guys that said stuff too. I appreciate the help. Thank you.